So if you saw on that pass, it like cut out a little bit after the launch. The only things that would have cut that out are safeties that we have. None of the safeties are an indication of a good thing. So I'm gonna download the log and we'll see which safety actually cut in. The only other thing that it could be possibly is every now and then we're getting a throttle body error. It's a drive-by wire, and so sometimes when it freaks out, it throws an error and it defaults to a lower throttle percentage. So we'll see.
So we're still kind of, new to this car, and, everybody's kind of getting an idea of what their role is between rounds. So, like draining the catch can or checking plugs or just basically looking over it in general to make sure everything is ready for the next pass. It's relatively low maintenance as far as, a methanol car goes. We don't have to sit there and run fans like crazy to cool down the motor or anything like that. It has a small cooling system in it, so it stays pretty cool. But the main things that everybody's looking at right now are, related to the issue that we're having with this vacuum pump. So in the log, it showed crankcase pressure was too high once again. That's an issue that we had on the first motor as well, kind of unrelated to the problem that we had with that block. But as you can see, it's shredding belts like crazy. And so at this point, we weren't sure what it was. So, we were putting another belt on and hoping that it was just a fluke. We ended up figuring out it was a relatively, serious problem that we're going to have to fix. But yeah, we're just checking over the tune. I'm looking at air fuel, timing, all of the other sensors that we monitor, and trying to decide what kind of power are we going to, try for in the next pass. For this one, that cut that you saw in the very beginning, that did end up being an oil pressure safety again, and it's related to the problems that we were having with the vacuum pump, which we'll go into more later. So now that they've put another belt on there, we're pretty much ready for the next pass. So while they get all that physical stuff wrapped up, we hang out with the new pup for a little bit, and I don't have any changes to make to the calibration itself for this next run because it had that cut. We're just looking for a smooth pass on the same exact settings.
Little softy. One time. That's all you needed.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
No, that track is not playing around right now.
That looked good.
Yeah.
I wasn't too shabby.
What?
All right.
479, 150.
It was not supposed to go anywhere near that fast. was good. I don't know if I'm supposed to be telling times anymore, so I won't say the
so,
time.
yeah.
But
I didn't film time either.
yeah, but it was a good pass. Went faster than we expected, but at the same time, I don't actually know what boost it did. I know what boost I was trying to get it to do, but with the control issues that we've been having previously, I'm not too sure what it actually did. So I'm gonna check right now, but smooth all the way through. The stuff that we were doing with the dump valve on the 1-2 shift, I think worked great because when it shifted, it wasn't doing that little chirp in second gear anymore. So I think we softened that up enough that when we start pouring the power in, it's not going to cause any spin issues like on that shift. But yeah, we got to see what crankcase pressure did. We got to see physically if everything is good, and hopefully start turning it up. We're going to put a fresh set of plugs in so that we can get a plug reading after this one. Now that we know we can go A to B, we want to put a fresh set of plugs so that on this pass, he's going to shut it off. We're going to go up there, tow him back, so that we can get a nice, clean, fresh reading on the plugs. The combustion mark is what we're looking at. And that's going to let us know, give us an idea of what timing we're supposed to be at.
So there was about an hour and a half between the last pass and this one. The track hadn't been touched, no cars went down it. It was really, really cold now, so that combined with the fact that I turned up the overall boost and RPM on the launch and boost on the launch, trying to hit it a little bit harder, combined with kind of a crappy burnout, it kind of messed with us a little bit.
disappointed I took the more power out of the hit, but I just wanted to get a clean pass on it. We did so many burnouts, like we wanted to get a fresh set of plugs in here and then make it pass and read the plugs. We sat there and did 3 burnouts and like partial passes and shit. So hopefully they still give us a good reading, but it still kicked that belt off. They've been having a problem with that belt all day. We've gone through a belt to pass. And every time it seems to be kicking it off early in the pass because crankcase pressure ends up going through the roof halfway down the pass. So it's doing good, but we're like hurting all the seals on the motor by putting like 13 psi crankcase pressure into it. Not good. But yeah, that was same exact launch as the previous pass. We just added some power up on top because I didn't think it was gonna hook it. I thought maybe it was too cold.
Rude. Very fucking rude. I'm a professional videographer over here. Get the fuck out.